just like the best way to go. So it's just, and then I went in with, well, dang, that brush just didn't want to be there. My heart's missing. Georgina has it. I used my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. I just broke it. Do you see this? I literally just broke my favorite blush. And this is the shade Gemini. It's just, oh, don't want to flick you off. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, All Things Girly. Hello, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you're new to my channel, then hello, my name's Chloe. Welcome to my All Things Girly channel. Please feel free to subscribe right now if anything girly sounds exactly right up your alley. So today, you guys know I love doing review videos. It's just something fun. I love trying out new products, whether it be skincare or makeup or whatever. I love reviewing them for you and then giving you my honest opinion. So for those who don't know, I recently turned 18 the past couple of days, and one of my birthday gifts was the brand new Amrezy Eyeshadow palette collab with ABH, and I love this palette, and I'm actually not exaggerating. I literally have been using this every single day for 3 days. So with all that being said, let's just get right into this video, and we're going to do swatches, a review. I'm also going to show you what is on my eyes and just my thoughts and feelings and opinions on this. So here is the gorgeous, stunning palette. And it is so sparkly and pink, and I love that. Pink's not even my favorite color, but the fact that it's sparkly, yes, I am feeling it. So here is it up close, and then here is the colors inside. So gorgeous. So let's start swatching. I'm going to put a picture of this palette on the screen so that you can follow along with the shades that I'm going to be swatching on my arm with the picture on the screen. So first up, I'm going to be swatching the shade Wasted, and oh my gosh, it's like a pale pink, like a pastel pale pink. And already right off the bat, this shade was so soft. I absolutely, oh my gosh. It's just really soft. I also want to say this is like a total first wear test also, because I have never owned anything from ABH in terms of eyeshadows. I do own one lip product. This is the shade Allison Liquid Lipstick. This is the only product I own, and that was actually another gift. I didn't even buy it. So here is the first shade. This is called Wasted. You can kind of see it, kind of not, because it is a pale pink, so it's obviously going to blend in with my skin tone. Next up, we're going in with the shade Amrezy, which I'm assuming goes in with Amrezy. Again, the formula is so creamy, so buttery, so soft, and it's just a really, like, hot pink. So we're just going to swatch it right by Wasted. The pigmentations are to die for. Like, oh. Because I am blending it out, it's not going to be as pigmented as in the actual pan. But that is Amrezy. It is such a hot pink, but it kind of blends out darker. Next up, we're going in with the shade, ooh, this is so pretty. This is called Anastasia, and oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a champagne highlight. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. It's just like a champagne-y, oh crap, you can't really see it that well. Oh no. You guys have to see this. You have to see what I'm talking about. Maybe you can see it that way. Dang it. Light. Ugh. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's definitely like a champagne. It's just a gorgeous champagne pastel pink. It is, ugh. I'm getting speechless. Next up is the shade Barb, which is like a holographic pink and white. Like, it's definitely pink, but then if you shift it, it's like a metallic white. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a holographic shade that's white and then pink in a different light. It is so gorgeous and so pretty. And again, that is the shade Barb. Next up is the shade Liddy, which again, it is so soft. Look at that. It's just so gorgeous. But I don't like the formula. The fallout is definitely a no. It is still gorgeous. It is still stunning. Like, look at that. It is stunning. But there's just so much fallout, I can't. And the shade Liddy, the shade Gemini are the two glittery shades that have the fallout, because it's like, it's not a wet glitter. It's definitely a dry glitter. So I don't like those two shades because there's so much fallout and it's such a hassle to take off, knowing from experience. But anyway, the shade Liddy, as beautiful as it is, I can't with the fallout. It's very dry. It's not a wet glitter. It is like a orange based, no, not, well, yeah, it's like an orange copper color, but then it has streaks of pink in it. Next up, we're going in with the shade New York. Wow, never thought I'd actually say a word like that. And this is just a simple mahogany brown base. I actually am wearing this in my crease, and I really, for whatever reason, I really like it. It's just a simple brown, and it's really, really pretty. Next up, I will be going into the shade OG. This one I actually am not wearing today. It is such a pretty shade. It's very similar to New Yorker, except it's just a tad bit darker. Next up, and this is actually my favorite shade in this entire palette, and it is the shade Cupcake. It is like a lilac purple, but then when you swatch it on the arm or on the eyes, it is pink. Such a pretty, gorgeous pink. I actually wore this all on the lids yesterday. If I still have the picture, I will insert me wearing that. And oh my gosh, this is like my shade.
Like, if there was one shade I had to choose that described me, it would be this shade.
And I want you all to see this shade because, my gosh, look at that gorgeousness. It's like a metallic purple, but it's also like an undertone of pink. Next up is the shade, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's called Semsa? Semsa? I don't know. If I am not pronouncing all these shades correctly, I am just going to say it right now. I am so sorry. I'm sure some of these shades, if not all, have some kind of meaning that for those who are Amrezy subscribers would know. I'm not, so I don't know. But that shade here, it's like a, I would say a magenta purple. It's so gorgeous. To the shade Dragon. And I'm actually wearing Dragon on my eyes today, and I love this shade. But this is Dragon. It's another metallic shimmer. It's not as, not bold, but definitely not as shimmery as Cupcake. Next up, this, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's just, look at that blue. Look, oh, it's so gorgeous, and it's so soft. But anyway, this is the shade Leo. And Leo is just a simple, pretty, kind of like a neon blue. It is just so gorgeous. Again, look at that shimmer. Look at that pigmentation and shine. I also wore this 2 days ago. So I will insert pictures of me wearing these colors. If I have a picture, I should. But, oh, so gorgeous. Next up, this is the shade that I do not like because it is that dry glitter texture, and this is the shade Gemini. It's just, oh, don't want to flick you off. It's just a simple gold. I'm gonna actually put it right here. So this is that shade here. It is so gorgeous, so pretty and glittery. Again, I don't like it because it's a wet glitter. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm dipping into the shade 1988. I am wearing this on the outer part of my eyes. It's just a really pretty dark brown. Next up, I'm going into the shade BK, which obviously stands for black. Now, I'm actually excited to swatch this because, in my opinion, blacks are so hard to perfect. I just blended it out, and look, the black is still matte, is still there, so that's pretty darn cool. Next up, I'm dipping into the shade Yugo. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I am also wearing this on the outer part of my eyes. It's very similar to 1988, except for it's like more of a faded, muted brown, but not in like a bad sense. Last but not least, I am dipping into the shade Georgina. This probably is my second favorite shade because for those who don't know, I love my warm tones, and this is a pretty gorgeous metallic copper natural tone, and I'm just putting this on my knuckles. Oh, ooh, it is so gorgeous. So that is, oh my gosh, I look crazy. But anyway, Georgina is right here all up on my knuckles. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's giving me Tin Man vibes.
Oh my gosh, this, I can't. It's so gorgeous. I can't.
So here are the shades on my arm and then the ones on my hand, and I'm still being shook by Georgina right now.
Georgina, you're shooking me right now. You're shooking me right now.
But I am so shook, so shook by this Georgina shade that I actually am going to apply it on my eye because I have to. Like, who would say no? This is so gorgeous. I'm just going to take my mirror that I got for my birthday, and I'm just gonna plop some right here.
Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. Georgina. Georgina. I love how I like talking to this eyeshadow color like it's, you know, alive. Like it can talk back. It can't, but that's how I feel. Oh, that is, this shade on top of Dragon is everything. Ooh, 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 I love this. Yes, ma'am, yes, please, go Amrezy.
Okay, now that I am done being distracted, oh my gosh, I have to zoom you guys in because look. So this is Yugo, this is Georgina. Ugh, Georgina, I am in love, Georgina. I love how I'm talking to you like you're an actual person. Okay, stop being distracted, Chloe, stop it. So if I had to rate this makeup collection and eyeshadow palette, I would give it a 5. Because again, I love how simple the packaging is, how it's not too crazy, not over the top, because the palette itself can speak for that. I love how they match aside from this not being sparkly and this being sparkly. I love how it comes with a double-sided brush and how it comes with all these versatile, pretty looks that can like be perfect combinations for anything, that you're not limited to what you can create. Again, I love that it comes with a mirror that's not too big, but also not too small, that doesn't go all the way to the edge so I can still hold it like how I'm doing so. I just, for this being my first ABH product ever in terms of eyeshadows and like eye makeup, I am so impressed. I am so stunned, and I'm also not like shocked to be impressed because this thing's $49. Even though it was a gift, this is a high-end product. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I love everything about it. Again, if I had to be a petty brat, then it would be the slight fallout from the sparkles here. But besides that, from the packaging to the colors to the mirror to the brush, everything about this I love. If I didn't even get this as a gift, most likely I'd buy it myself because I love it. I'm just so happy and grateful to Caitlin for gifting this for me for my birthday. I'm so extremely grateful. I have been using this for the past 3 days, and I would not be surprised if within the end of this month I would have hit pan on some of these colors. Like, I know that's kind of a bold statement to hit pan in the makeup world, but that's how much I love this. So that is my full review on the Amrezy Eyeshadow Palette collab with ABH. So I'm going to now talk about what I'm wearing on my face because I did use some shades in the palettes. I'm going to post a timestamp right here if you don't want to hear this, you just want to get to the end. and to the active giveaway that's still open, then go to this timestamp. So today on my eyes, I am wearing this palette, obviously, and this palette. So we're gonna first start with the crease and the mattes. So today I used New York. I love that name. I love saying that. I'm not even from New York. And I basically put it on my entire lid, and then I went in with 1988 and created this like darker shade, and then I went in with, well, dang, my brush just didn't want to be there. And then I went in with 1988 to just darken that look and give my shape of my eye more emphasis and more of a like dramatic effect. And then closing this palette and moving into the Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette, I went in with this pretty shade called Pyramid to just soften up right here. And then I did go in slightly with the shade Fade to again give my eye just a dramatic look. And then to finish it off, I went in with this such gorgeous shade Dragon right here, and I put it all over there. But then, as you guys saw, I did end up using Georgina because Georgina, man, girl, you having me shook. That's all I gotta say. So I did use Georgina because, oh, Georgina has my heart. My heart's missing. Georgina has it. And yes, and then for the eyes, for the mascara, I don't know why. I only use one mascara for my top and bottom lashes, maybe two, but for whatever reason today I was just using all the mascaras I owned. JK, I'm being dramatic, but I felt like that. So I first went in with my Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline, and I put it on my lower lashes because I love the applicator. It is so perfect to getting all the small spots and the hard to reach spots that a bigger flat brush mascara wand can't. And then I went in with my Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, which I just realized these are all Maybelline mascaras. I did not mean to do that. And this I love because if you look at it, it's kind of like curved and spiked out, but then on this side it's flat. So I really like taking this and putting it on the lower and then turning it to this side to separate the lashes. And then last but not least, I went in with the Total Temptation Mini Mascara by Maybelline, and I just applied this all on my top lashes because I just love the applicator and I think it's really good in terms of getting all the top lashes really voluminous and very dark. I really enjoyed that. And then with my blush, I used my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. I just broke it. Do you see this? I literally just broke my favorite blush. Wow. Well, I used the shade Pearlescent Pink. And now I'm sad because it's broken. Well, this is a great way to end the video. And last but not least, I used my Physicians Formula Healthy Lip Matte Lipstick, and I used this in a shade Bear With Me. So that wraps up today's video. I also want to let you know that my giveaway for my Bluetooth speaker is still going on. It is still active and you can enter it. If you want to know how to enter it, then go down to the description box below, read all the instructions, give this video a great big thumbs up, comment down below that you entered. Also, leave me some kind of way to contact you, so Instagram handle, email, whatever. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber because this is only for my subscribers, and that's pretty much all. So I hope each and every one of you have a beautiful, have a blessed, have one of a kind day. Bye!